With Dentino and Herndon, I mean, two guys that look like they might be in line to be starters for the first time, but they're redshirt seniors. I mean, how does the experience of just being in the program, being in college for 4 or 5 years, offset at all the maybe lack of the on-field experience?
No doubt about it. I mean, those guys have been around. They understand. They've watched a lot of guys before them go in and step in and start. And obviously they both played before, whether it be offensively or defensively, so they've been in games. So I don't worry about those guys at all. And the fifth-year senior thing is a big thing. I mean, everybody likes to play as freshmen, but I can't tell you how important it is to be a fifth-year guy. Those guys are, wealth of knowledge, and so I think it's a great thing.
Weaver has stepped up a whole lot last year. Do you expect big strides this year from him?
Yeah, I expect big strides from Weaver. I expect big strides from Watts. We expect big strides from everybody out there on the field today. So he's no exception, Jerry.
What's his thing that he does best for you?
You know what? Our fundamental that we talked about today was knowledge. Just tweeted out a few minutes ago, just kind of a quote I like from what we call our quiet time in the morning. And the one thing I got to tell you about that guy is his knowledge is good. I mean, he could be sitting as a head coach of Pitt someday. I mean, he's got great football knowledge, and we talk about all the different tools kids can have. And one guy could be fast, one guy could be strong, one guy could be a good football player. One guy's going to be really, really strong mentally, and he's one of those guys mentally that knows what to do, which allows him to play at a higher level.
You guys bring back 9 starters on defense, but the 2 you lose are both in the secondary, and they were 2 guys who were mainstays for you since you've been here. How confident are you in having the guys to step up to replace Avonte and Jordan?
I think we got some quality depth back there. There's going to be a war back there. Right now, DeMar Hamlin's playing at a high level right now. If I had to pick my number one guy, I mean, DeMar Hamlin, and you guys saw for 2 years out there in that other line, he is playing at a high level right now and playing fast and doing the little things right. So, every year's a new year. There's going to be holes to fill, and I feel confident in what we have to do out there.
Does that group kind of have a swagger to them, too? I think Jamal was saying they got a little name for themselves, the Sniper Gang.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't steal no-fly zone, I guess, from some previous secondaries.
Right.
But how much does that group sort of, remind you of maybe some good secondaries you've had in the past?
They, I think you only find that out at the end of the year. I don't want to sit there. They can be the snipers. They can be whatever they want to be. But at the end of the year, we'll find out where they are and really what their name is. You guys will have a name for them, too, I'm sure.
Speaking of DeMar, the fact that he's on the field now and healthy for the first time in a long time, do you sense a sense of relief or just enjoyment again of the fact that he can do what he wanted to do?
I think it's enjoyment. You see his mom and his dad out here watching him practice. I mean, that's the beauty of being a Pittsburgh kid, where your mom and dad can come out on a Friday afternoon, watch him. Little Demir's out there. He's going to be a player for the future. So, I think there's a sense of relief. I mean, you'd have to ask him. I just know it's joy for me to watch that guy play and play the game he loves. That's if there's nothing worse than seeing a guy that can't go out and do what he wants to do and what he loves to do.
If it's being played at a high level, what impact does that field safety position make in your defense?
Well, I mean, it takes 11 guys. I mean, one guy's out of place, so it makes an impact. But we expect that. That's the expectations. It's not something new. If he's playing at a high level, I mean, there's going to be challenges every game. I guarantee you that. But it obviously helps to have that guy, doing the little things right.
I guess historically, has that been a position that tends to get interceptions for you? I mean, I know the other safety seems to be a lot involved in the run stopping. Is that one that you tend to get maybe more picks out of?
No, I can't tell you that. That's kind of a guessing game as far as who's going to be that guy. Is it the linebackers? Is it the corners? Is it a safety? I'd say generally the safeties would probably get more than our corners, based on just the way offenses are nowadays. But that's a crapshoot. If I tell you it's the safeties or corners, Pinnock will have 6 interceptions by game 3.
How's Parrish adjusting the cornerback?
He's doing well. I mean, he was a little up and down. That typical summer coaching out there that they give themselves, which is maybe non-existent. To the second day, he really progressed. It was like back to normal, back to where he was when we came out of spring ball. So we got him readjusted and refocused on the details. And he was really good yesterday, and had a great pick yesterday in a drill. So we expect great things out of him. He's doing well.